We just completed the world famous trail called the Whole Enchilada. Known for the almost 8,000 feet of total descending.
Chunky!
The trail is filled with some of the world's best scenery.
Look at that view.
Lots of challenging obstacles that test even the best riders. And a full day of fun.
Woo!
Join us as we take on this incredible adventure riding the Whole Enchilada.
The very first trail out of the Whole Enchilada is called Burro Pass, and it is the first black diamond trail in the Whole Enchilada. This part of Burro Pass gives you a decent warm-up descent before you start the massive Goliath hulking climb of death. Right when you think life is good, and you're descending nice and smoothly, life slaps you in the face. You see a massive monumental climb that could be bigger than the monuments in Washington.
What?
Really, 80 to 85% of the climbing is rideable, but if you are atrocious at climbing and you can't breathe, well, guess what? You're not going to climb. You can't. To get to Burro Pass, we were shuttled from around 5,000 feet of elevation and drove for an hour to an elevation of 10,100 feet. Really, 80 to 85% of the climbing is rideable, but with a lack of oxygen, I was only able to ride 50% of the climb at best.
Uh-oh, you good? You got Vine, yeah.
The Whole Enchilada is 34 miles long with about 7,800 feet of descent and almost 1,300 feet of climbing. It typically takes most people around 6 hours to complete the trail, but experts can do it in 3 to 5. So while my brother is climbing, I want to talk about how to prepare for the Whole Enchilada. I recommend riding an enduro style bike and put at least 25 psi in the tires. We ran 25 psi in our front tires and 30 psi in our back. The next thing I'll mention is clothing. Even though it is 50 to 60 degrees and you start at 10,000 feet and climb to 11,000 feet, the climb will warm you up quick, so you don't really need heavy clothes. I do recommend wearing a thin long sleeve shirt for the sun, however, since there is little shade. Now I know what you're thinking, I can ride 35 miles in less than 6 hours, and that is true for everywhere else in the world except Moab. You can probably ride 35 miles faster in Antarctica.
You serious?
Alright, maybe not, but you get the idea.
Ooh, tail spike. Almost had it.
This part of Burro Pass is what you signed up for. The big things to watch out for are the loose shelf rock that make grip difficult and the steepness of the descents. It also has switchbacks and a lot of sharp rocks which can take out a tire or rim. I don't do well jumping right into tech, so this part was hard for me, hence my close calls and weird circus acts.
Yeah.
Dang. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Yeah, that was a drop. All the weird noises my bike is making right now accurately portray how steep, rocky, and chunky Burro Pass is. Before you ride, make sure that you check your bike because out of the 4 of us, 2 of our bikes had leaking oil from blowing out a seal in the fork. Squirrel! Oh man. Or that one. That one too. Dang, bottom out my worst shots. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I could here. Oh my god. Oh. This part of Burro Pass is slightly more chill with the terrain flattening out but still having some climbs and descents here and there. This is where you get to ride through the famous aspen forests. Fifi? Is he alright?
Cow. I gotta go, Julia. We got cows.
Once you get to an access road, turn left, then right to a parking lot, and left again to get to the entrance of Hazard County. In my humble opinion that trumps all opinions, Hazard County was my favorite trail out of the whole enchilada because it didn't have too much exposure except for one section. It has a lot of sharp turns and is still rocky, but without the loose shelf rocks. After the Burro Pass warm-up, I was feeling pretty good in this trail. Luckily, this trail is good to build back confidence after nearly losing it on the Pass of Death, and even better is the fact that your confidence continues to climb after Hazard County into Kokopelli and the Porcupines. Hazard County, yep, this way. Oh, alright. Look at that view. Yeah, baby. Whoa. Thanks. Wow. Stop in here. That was gnarly. Oh. I am dotting me out my fork. Dang, I'm supposed to go 50.
This part was my favorite. It was super flowy and fast with some technical rock gardens. Here you can already feel yourself getting more comfortable and confident on your bike.
Thank you.
The Hazzard County Trail ends on a paved road. Once you have crossed it, you are now in the Kokopelli Trail, which is mainly a wide road, and boy is it fast.
How you doing fast?
It was a little washed out at a few sections, but it's avoidable if you pick the right line, something I can't do. Kokopelli Trail is where I would say the typical Moab terrain starts, and where the temperature gets hot. As the day went on, the sun rose, and with it the heat, but the rocks radiated that heat, making it a lot hotter. Plus, whatever happened to the shade in Moab? You have hot sun, hotter rocks, and non-existent shade.
Oh yeah, chunk. Chunk. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow.
So now we get into Upper Porcupine single track. This is really where you get into the classic rocky terrain of Utah. Like the name suggests, you ride along the edge of a cliff for a few miles. There are huge rocks everywhere with hundreds of step-ups and step-downs that rattle every joint in your body. It seems like I'm gonna need WD-40 before my bike. This is where going too fast can ruin your ride. There are hundreds of sharp rocks that can easily flat your tire and even break a rim. Maybe that's why the trail is called Porcupine Rim. It is mainly descent from here, but there is still plenty of climbing.
Oh no. I mean, I kind of did it. Oh, see. I made it. I don't know how I made it, but I made it. I'm not gonna ask questions. Maybe this way. I'm assuming this way.
One thing I want to point out is that everything is a lot bigger in real life than it looks on camera. You can see others do this trail on YouTube and they make it seem very easy, but the trail is rated a black diamond on Mountain Bike Project and it is a lot harder than it looks.
Where is this going? I mean, it's doable. Not where I lined up though. Oh, that's not that bad. That's really not that bad. Oh yeah.
Wow. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because everyone starts at the same time, you tend to yo-yo with a few riders. We ended up making many friends from this trail, a few of them we even saw again just exploring the city of Moab.
You alright?
Yeah, good. You're good. Yeah.
balance on this spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good save.
You want it right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though there is only a little over 1,000 feet of climbing total in the Whole Enchilada, we are from Florida, which is flat, so that 1,000 feet was 1,000 too many.
Nope.
Right about here is where my energy tanked and I started to hate life. That was way steeper than expected. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
And then we started making mistakes.
After I just witnessed my brother go from hero to zero, literally a few feet later, this embarrassment happens. Dang! Phew! Oh, that hurt my wrist.
As you can see, injuries are very common. We heard that someone in our group broke his wrist and someone else broke his ankle. So make sure you ride inside of your limits. So right about now I was suffering from dehydration, so these last couple miles were a lot harder. And that's the thing about this trail is you cannot bring enough water. I recommend bringing your biggest backpack and extra bottles on your bike.
Ooh.
Not gonna trash my bike.
Hey, no foot down. What do you know? Oh boy. Oh my gosh.
What is this?
That's a good RVs. Wow. Probably wasn't best line, but this is.
This tunnel is the final obstacle of the Whole Enchilada and signifies your completion of the trail.
That was it for the Whole Enchilada. We shuttled to the top and had to ride 5 miles back to the car. It was a pretty chill ride back to the car, but we were running on fumes and needed water badly. I would say if you can park by the exit of the Whole Enchilada and ride to town to get shuttled, that would be better. Overall, despite all the joint pain afterwards, I would say that this was the funnest ride at Moab, Utah.
We hope you enjoyed this video and we will see you in the next one.